Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike MX93M. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike MX93M. They are a winterized version of Nike's MX90, and this pair is in the UK size 9, US size 10, EU size 44, and it's in the Anthracite Volt Black Anthracite colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside. So there are some bits and bobs in there. Just going to set it to the side and focus on the contents of the shoebox itself. Let's peel back the wrapping paper to reveal the Nike MX93M. So this is a collaboration between Nike and 3M to come up with this winterized version of the Nike MX90. So just giving you a look right there at the left shoe. We can see the Scotchlite elements on the shoe with the highly reflective fluorescent or neon yellow parts or accents. And okay, just going to set the box on the left hand side of the frame as we focus on the left shoe first. So giving you that all round look at this left shoe or left foot of the Nike MX93M. So this shoe also has 3M's Thinsulate material to keep the wearer's foot nice and warm during cold days, and of course those accents and panels of Scotchlite for visibility in the darkness to reflect any light. Okay, now taking a close-up look from the front or toe of the shoe or forefoot and moving right along towards the rear, we can see those very bright yellow contrasting parts and accents on the shoe, and we can see that square black patch on the tongue of the shoe with a large 3M and Nike swoosh on it. So continuing towards the back of the shoe, you can see some metallic reflective accents or layers and panels around the shoe, especially around the ankle collar and towards the heel of the shoe. And this is the very familiar and iconic TPU panel that's part of the Nike MX90 design, but with a high contrast neon yellow or volt against that black background. And we see the Max Air unit as well on the inside with that very bright yellow interior. And that black midsole around that window. So in terms of material, we can see that there is suede on the upper cover, which is nice and plush feeling. And of course there is grain leather as well, so a mixture of panels and then smoother, finer grain leather for the Nike swoosh. And then a combination of synthetic textiles or fabrics. And looking down, top down towards the forefoot of the shoe, you can see it does have a very interesting patch-like weave pattern to it. So giving you a full view of the shoe right there, resting in my palm. And let's take a look at the outsole of the shoe, or bottom or sole of the shoe. So we can see that it does have an interesting grey and black tread pattern or colourway. And in terms of the tread depth, there is quite a nice amount of depth to the tread, and those grooves for flexibility. And in terms of the material, it is rubber, of course, and rigidity. It does feel nice and very firm. Yet it does have a little bit of gumminess to it as well. As you can hear, that tackiness as I press down and lift my thumb off the surface. So right there, let's do a flex, bend and twist test to give you some idea of the rigidity of this Nike MX90 3M. So you can see that it does have a very chunky sole that tapers down towards the forefoot area. It does have the very large window max air unit. So that forefoot does provide a lot of stability together with that high impact absorption max air unit towards the back or heel area of the shoe. So right there, twisting and giving you a closer up look there in terms of the flexibility or pliability of the shoe around the midsole and of course the main shoe itself. And let's take a look inside the shoe. Let's pop out that stuffing so we can have a better look inside. So just tearing out that loose piece of paper and taking a look inside the shoe at its tongue label. So it does have a nicely padded tongue, by the way, with a slightly medium coarse texture to it. And taking a look at the shoe labels inside, and of course inside the insole or sock liner. And let's check out the padding around the ankle collar of the shoe. So it does have a lightweight padding around the ankle collar of the shoe and around the heel as well. And giving you a closer up look to the reflective metallic-like panel around the ankle. It's right there. And of course the midsole foam construction as well. Doing some pressing or compression on those various panels and materials that make up the shoe. And let's take a closer up look to the outer side of this left foot. And we can see the Nike MX details very clearly up close. Okay, so now let's take a look at the left or right foot side, beg your pardon. So setting that left shoe down and moving right along, right back to the box, peeling back the packaging paper and taking that right foot side out. So let's take a look at the left or right shoe this time. So giving you once again that all-round look, doing a full rotation of this right foot side or right shoe of the Nike MX90 3M. And once again we look at the patch-like stitching pattern on that textile upper cover around the forefoot area, which is layered with leather and then suede on the exterior panel. And that close-up look at the Max Air unit and the lightning style pattern on the sole of the shoe. And let's take a look at the pair together, side by side. The Nike MX90 3M. So a winterized version of Nike's MX90, incorporating 3M's Scotchlite and Thinsulate. And one last thing is to check out the Scotchlite effectiveness. And over here I have a VIJIM LED video light, which I've unboxed on the channel before, so you can always look up that video. Let's turn it on and see how those reflective high visibility panels react. So giving you a look right there. So that's Nike MX93M. Thanks for watching and happy walking!